Well, good evening, everybody. Uh, Here's the bad news. I forgot to hit the record button, and we just had one of the best launch calls that I've ever experienced. So, bummer. What I'm going to do right now is give you just a short synopsis. You can go to our YouTube channel, which is where you'll be getting this particular recording anyway, and you can review some previous orientation calls for our launch calls for previous classes. But I'll just go over this quickly for you so that you have an idea of what happened. And you have missed out, I apologize, from Susie Cruzy, who did an amazing job talking about the role of maybe when she has time, when she gets done with Branson Boot Camp, she can maybe record herself to just talk a little bit about the role of a conversation coordinator. She did such an amazing job. And then we had Laura Dorsey, another national marketing director, who talked and did a fabulous job talking about the role of the success partner. So you'll miss that out, but I'll give you the cliff notes here really quickly. All right, let's get started. Share the screen. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about Brave Leaders. Basically, the launch call is to give you an idea of what you can expect in the call, in the course rather. And so you see a bunch of flags up here. That's because we're welcoming the call tonight to our podsters from Canada and the US, but we have success partners supporting their podsters from Australia and also the UK. So we were welcoming everybody to the call. This is where your journey starts in terms of your personal development and your leadership development. And, you know, it's interesting because it's really a level playing field in Juice Plus, and it's a level playing field in our Brave Leaders Plus course. There are people that join the course because their businesses are soaring. They are just excelling and accelerating and everything else, and they want to do even more. They want to hone down their leadership skills. They want to break through any barriers that they may be having in personal growth. There are people that join the course who maybe feel stuck and have been in the business for a while and feel like, well, I've tried all the training in the world. I just got to break through this personal development stuff. They've joined the call. Whatever it is, we've customized the Brené Brown course in leadership development and personal growth to the Juice Plus journey. That's really what your Grow Guides are all about. It is how we customized everything for you to apply what you're learning to your Juice Plus business. This is where it starts. When you take this course, you will be different. If you really participate and play full out, you will be very different when you end this course. You will feel differently about yourself, about others, and about your life. And in taking this course, you're making the decision to depart from the old you and develop the new you. You know, in the Juice Plus company, we have kind of a bubble. We really are able to trust one another. It's not like some other business situations out there, some corporate settings where things are, you know, not so trusting. I mean, you go to a conference with 7,000 people, you forget and leave your purse on the chair and it's still there when you get back. We do have an amazing culture in our Juice Plus company, and that culture translates into this program. It's an even higher level of trust because we really bond with one another. You know, you're in a pod with sometimes 8 other people, maybe even 9 other people, and pods stay together. I mean, we've got people that have graduated from the first course and they go on family vacations together. They've gotten so close because they shared this experience in a pod. We follow the intellectual property laws to respect the Brené Brown organization and her personal requests that we don't share this outside the people who have paid for it, because you get 1 license for your $100. And by the way, that's only 1/4 of what the Brené Brown organization charges for this program. Your Juice Plus company underwrites the rest of it. She's also requested that we don't plaster her picture and her name all over Facebook. Matter of fact, not at all. You can mention to people that, yes, we've partnered with Brené Brown with our company's personal development leadership development program. And you want to save the date now, because everything gets crazy when we're in Tampa. But every class that we have, we have a luncheon at the following conference. And so the luncheon will be at noon on Friday, October 19th in Tampa. Write that down and let your team members and your upline know. So I'm hoping that we have a 2-hour lunch again, like we did last time. Sorry, Voxer. That we had last time, so that you can come to the Brave Leaders luncheon and then go to your team luncheon afterwards. Our philosophy is complete confidentiality, to speak the truth in love, that everybody matters and what they have to say on the calls matter, and that no one's left behind. That's the number one thing. If your pod really gets together, you will leave no one behind, and everybody will be, Boxer, everybody will be in an amazing place come Tampa. So prepare your online coursework before you get to your weekly Zoom call with your pod. Now we have 8 weeks in the course, but only 6 modules. So the first class, you don't have to do any lessons online, the class that you have the first week of June. And the last class you don't have to do anything online. But in between, you do the 6 modules. You have your weekly Zoom calls. You want to check Voxer and contribute and participate in Voxer and Facebook. You want to have daily and weekly contact with your success partner. And you start the deep dives, which is a once-a-month Zoom call with your pod to do the deep dives, and that starts in August. So I guess what I want to say next is that, who you have here what you have going on is you have your pod, you have your private Voxer chat for your pod, your weekly Zoom call, the Facebook group, and only the conversation coordinators and podsters are part of the Facebook group, because we like to focus that on the personal growth aspect. And of course, we have our YouTube channel. And on the Facebook group, all the podsters that are participating in June are in that Facebook group, so you can interact with people from different pods. And you have a circle of support and accountability. Your conversation coordinator, your podsters that are in the pod with you, and your success partner. So what's your role in the course? Number one, to show up and play full out and protect that 1 hour a week. Get your babysitting and your childcare and your pet care and everything else. Don't be, shopping in Costco on your phone. This is really serious. I'm very serious about it. I always plug into a hard wire whenever I do a Zoom call, so I never have buffering or any kind of streaming issues that can sometimes happen. We had a little bit on our call tonight on one of our speakers. So you want to stay with the course even when it gets scary. Rely on the people in your pod to help you through that. Be prepared before every Zoom call. Do the homework in advance. Keep your commitments. Care enough to keep yourself and your podsters accountable. Protect that 1 hour of time, and be sure you check Voxer and Facebook every day so you don't fall behind. It's only 8 weeks. Okay, so for your first class that you have, your first Zoom call with your pod that you're going to have the first week of June, you want to test out your Zoom before then so that you know that everything's working. And if you can hardwire in, it's better than Wi-Fi. There's a whole Zoom and Voxer etiquette. There's a couple of pages in your appendix to your Grow Guide. Read those, because you're going to learn a lot about how to be a better Voxer participant. I don't think any message, unless it's a training message, needs to be more than 2 minutes. And you don't have to introduce yourself. We know who you are. You don't have to say, oh, that's so great, and blah, blah, blah. You just hit the heart sign. There's lots to learn to make Voxer a better experience so people don't complain that there's a bunch of extraneous conversation going on. For Zoom, you want to do the same thing. Zoom etiquette. There's a whole page on that for you. So in your first call, you're going to basically get to know each other. You're going to find a name for your pod, and then somebody's going to post that on the Facebook group, and I'll show you that in a minute. And there's no online lesson to do in your first class. This is one of the groups did this, take pictures. Sometimes they put their names under their pictures. This is another kind of thing that somebody posted. There are these kinds of ideas that you can do to make it fun on Facebook, and every pod contributes and posts for their team. And there's always somebody in a pod that's really good at this kind of stuff. So what is a conversation coordinator role? And I am so sorry you missed Susie Cruzy. I'm really going to ask her if she'll tape herself when she has time, and we'll put that on because I forgot to record. It's not a coach, it's not a mentor or a guru. Your conversation coordinator is there to keep the conversation going, to help with the conversation and keep it, so that people are each getting a chance, to support a safe culture, to stick to the Juice Plus customization so people don't go off track, not to make recommendations, not to do anything about your Juice Plus business. It's all about your personal growth. They give no advice. They simply facilitate the discussion. They encourage you to go deeper and stretch out of your comfort zone. They encourage peer accountability, so your peers hold you accountable. They keep the group on task. They help you feel comfortable to participate. They make sure that your ideas can be heard, help you feel good about coming back every week, and help you enjoy the fun times and stick it out through the tough times. By definition, you're going to be doing personal growth by stepping out of your comfort zone. It's not going to be so comfortable, but it's not going to kill you. It's really going to make you stronger. Your success partner has a role in your life. This is your upline NMD, unless you have contacted me because your upline NMD is having a baby or something. This is the person that in the 3rd week of the course is going to connect with you and help you put strategies together on how to invite people into your team and help you to do your brave acts. And you'll learn more about this. You don't have to know about this in the very beginning. You'll learn more about this. But this person has a success partner guide. You both have toolkits with things you can use, different documents to help build your team. Your success partner is the one that helps you build your business through what you're learning in the program. Your conversation coordinator is the person that just helps you with your personal growth in the safety of the pod. And this success partner will help you by, maybe you do 3-way calls, maybe you do 3-way Zooms, maybe you have some kind of a team call that you invite into every week to help people join your team. But the main thing is you're connecting with your upline to do a better job and have a better ratio of results in getting people into your team. And that's really what that's all about. A good 3-way connection, whether it's on Zoom, whether it is on the phone, whether it is in person, builds a bridge between you and your prospect. Some 3-way calls, 3-way connections result in someone getting on your team. That's terrific. But a successful call can just mean that a bridge was built between you and your prospect, and that your prospect leaves the call thinking, I really like those Juice Plus people. I could see myself fitting with them. They're a good group of people. I can see myself there. And then further steps are taken. So anyway, that's what this is all about. You want to be sure that through this course, you hold the vision and you trust the process. This is super important because you're going to have days that you're a little scared. You're going to maybe even have some resistance or feeling like you don't want to talk about something. But when you break through, there is nothing more rewarding than breaking through something that scares you and moving forward. So again, I totally apologize. I forgot to hit the record button. This will just give you some ideas of what we covered on the call, and I will ask Susie and also Laura Dorsey if they'll just record something for us so we can add that to this, and you'll get the whole full picture. And everybody, we're really excited to start our June class of Brave Leaders Plus.